Well, hello and g'day. Joe Stefan here and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so I'm currently here in Homebush, Sydney, Australia, shooting the Asia Cup highlights videos. Now I wanted to go through what gear I actually have for a tournament like this. Let's dive in. Now, when you're shooting sport, everything is happening in real time. There's no second takes, so if you miss the moment, it's gone. So my whole setup is designed for one thing, actually a few things. Mobility, speed, efficiency, and trying not to break my back. Normally when I'm shooting video content, I tend to bring a whole lot of bags and it does my head in. So I've built a kit that makes me stay compact, agile, and ready to move at any moment. My main cameras for this tournament are the Sony A1 II and the Sony FX3. The A1 II lives on my gimbal, which is the DJI RS5, and that's my go-to for capturing wide establishing shots around the stadium. Then I run the FX3 on a handheld rig so I can move quickly and react to moments as they happen. When things are chaotic, crowds moving, reactions happening, handheld is often the fastest way to capture it. Lens-wise, I keep things really efficient. On the A1 II, I have the 24-70 GM Mark II, and that range is perfect for gimbal work, where I can go wide or I can punch in for tighter shots if I need to. And trust me, when everything is live and happening around you really quickly, the last thing you want to do is swap lenses. And for my handheld rig on the FX3, I have the 28-70 f2 and also the 50-150 f2. Both these lenses are incredible in low light, especially that a lot of the matches have been played at night, and it's a huge win for stadium environments where lighting conditions are pretty average usually. The other reason I love those two lenses is the subject separation. You can get just creamy bokeh on both lenses. It's just so creamy, I can taste it. And when I want to get up close and personal on the pitch, I pull out the 200-600 G lens. That thing is like a rifle sniper for sports. Even if you're positioned far from the action, you can still get incredibly tight shots, which is what you want. Not always, but sometimes. Now, let me show you one of the best things I have purchased recently. The Cine Saddle Connect pouch beanbag thing. I probably have to find another name for it, but it's technically called a Cine Saddle. I literally wear this thing over my shoulders and the camera rig sits on top. And what that does is allow you to shoot for longer periods of time without breaking your arms or breaking your back. And I can move around with that pretty easily and very mobile. It's nimble, I like it. And the craziest part is that this thing actually has a zipper right in the middle. It's a little beanbaggy mesh pocket thing that can actually fit a 50-150 lens inside. It's so surprising and deceiving at how it can fit a large lens like that. I mean, look at it, it's only little. It's like my little marsupial. I just don't know why it took me 5 years to make a decision right now to purchase this little guy. Beats me. I also run the Nisi Jetmag Pro Cinema Kit, and what I love about these filters is the magnetic locking system, which allows me to swap out my filters in seconds instead of screwing each one on one at a time. That's a huge plus when you need to be working really fast. And when it comes to getting footage off my SD cards, I use the PGYTech CF Express CreateMate card reader case. This thing is brilliant because it's both a card storage case and a high-speed reader. So the transfer speeds are upwards of 10 gigabits per second, which is insane, and it's the fastest card reader I've ever used to date. So when you're copying huge video files and you're up against deadlines, speed matters. Hell yeah, it matters. Everything travels in two main bags. My PGYTech backpack carries a 16-inch MacBook Pro laptop, and it also carries my DJI RS5 gimbal, surprisingly. I also stash in there the A1 II and the 24-70 GM2, among other accessories, batteries, and SD cards, etc. And my Shimoda carry-on DV roller bag holds my FX3 rig and the 200-600 lens. And of course, a few other bits and pieces. This setup means I can carry around 2 bags without dragging 3 to 4 bags on every single job like I always do. There we go, and that's my full setup for shooting highlights here at the Asian Cup. The goal is simple: stay fast, stay mobile, and make sure the gear never slows you down. Because when you're shooting sport, the moment doesn't wait for you. If you have any questions, do drop them in the comments below. But for now, behave and make good decisions. Peace. I better get out there. Gonna start in about an hour. Bye.